Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever your time is, wherever you are connecting from. My name is Gloria. We're going to discuss something today concerning my African communities, and I wish we can change name Black because according to my Bible in the book of Genesis, the Bible make me to understand that God created them, man and woman. God did not create black and white until we began to humiliate each other, demonize each other, and look down on each other and started giving each other's name, which is not from God. And God is not happy about that. And based on those names, because to be honest with you, as a Christian and as a Bible believer, a name have a lot to do with human being. And it's like the name given to us, will I say, by our tax master, by our colonial masters and stuff like that, have a lot of negative impact on we, the African descent. And instead of us finding a way to take that very stigma away from us, we're busy fighting each other. We're busy demonizing each other. We're busy killing each other like no tomorrow. So we're going to look through the Bible to see. That's why I asked the question. Because in all the histories of mankind, apart from Hitler and all the like of him, I think black people are the most or the worst people that kill their own with impunity and they feel nothing about it. Maybe because of the name given to us, black, because black will represent evil, black represents ungodly, black represents unholy. So, and that have been affecting the entire Africa as a whole. So let's look through the Bible and see what Bible say that is one of the reasons that is affecting us today is lack of wisdom. The Bible say in the book of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 5 to 9, it says, get wisdom, get understanding, do not forget, nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. He's talking about wisdom. You're referring wisdom as a woman. Because we women, we know how to multiply. We know how to, if you respect a woman and honor a woman will give you everything in life. That is what Bible is referring here. He said, love her and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. In all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her and she will promote you. She will bring you honor. When you embrace her, she will place on your head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory. She will deliver you. This place is talking about wisdom. Do you see the way Solomon was elaborating wisdom like a living object? Because Solomon understands the language of wisdom, the language of understanding, the language of knowing what is right and doing what is right. Instead of knowing what is right, to some memory lanes of what I have studied and what is going on and how we should better ourselves, especially in the areas of playing victim. You see yourself as a victim. No. And to be honest with you, if nations are racist, I think in my own understanding, I grew up in Africa. I grew up in Biafra land. I know what it's like to be a victim of who you are by your last name, by your geography, not even by how you look, but by your last name and by your geography. Do you understand? That is a very big stigma to us. But in the midst of it all, we prevail because we refuse to play the game of victim narrative. We refuse to be the victim of the colonial master and the Fulanis. Do you understand? Okay. My emphasis goes to the African Americans that are crying that they have been a victim in America for 400 years, for this, for that. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I came to the United States from Biafra land. Biafra land produces 2.5 billion barrels of oil every day to the Nigerian government and to the Great Britain. I'm going to show you the picture of the people that oil is coming from their own lands. So sorry that my printer didn't give me the best of it this morning. This is an example of the people of the Niger Deltas. This is their land. This is the water they now fetch fish, and they are supposed to be fishermen by occupation. Do you understand? This is how their land look like. In Nigeria, you can walk from January to December and nobody will pay you. But because we have farmlands, you can be farming, and there are many things to feed your family. That is how wicked Africans are. I am an African, and I always ask the question, why are we so ruthless and so heartless like this? That question, I don't know. But like I said, maybe because of the name given to us by our taskmasters, by our slave masters. So this one looks so blurry, but if you go through internet, you're gonna see that is their fetching water. They are fetching water. Do you see what they are fetching? No, go. Do you see what they are fetching? It's undrinkable. It is undrinkable. It's unfarmable, and you can't do anything. Very, very disappointing. But that is what these people are, the people that are producing this oil. This is their land. Do you see the oil spill from Chevron, from all these big oil companies? This is it. Few years ago, oil spill from BP. I saw the way the BP people did everything humanly possible to clean up their mess. But that is, I wish this is okay. But if you go through Google, just Google Niger Delta or Ogoni people, just Google it out and see what they look like. Do you see those women over there? Do they look to you like the people that are enjoying oil money? They don't. I just want you to understand that that is what is called being demonized. That is what is called being humiliated. That is what is being called don't treat well in an environment where people that have something, what they have is being taken away from them. And also humiliate them, demonize them, kill them, and all kinds of things. That is what is called intimidation. That is what is called human rights abuse. Do you see that? That is the kind of life that Niger Deltans, the Biafran people, are living in their own land, a land that they own for decades. Do you understand? Okay, when you come to the affairs of the Niger Delta, okay, look at the Northerners. See, these are the people enjoying that oil and everything in it. Do you see them? That is them here. These are visitors in that very land. Let's say their great grandfathers are visitors in America by slavery, which I'm going to talk about too. These people came from Guinea and they lied to the original people of the Hausas and told them that they are running away from war. They just wanted a place to settle. You see that? And the good man and his good intention, he gave Osman Danfodio, he gave him a place to stay. Before you know what was going on, he began to bring more of his people over and over again. And when he looked around, he began to entice the members of the community of the Hausa people that their leaders are corrupt. And for that reason, that they are going to do what? They are going to kill them because they are corrupt. Do you remember the language of corruption? Yes. The current administration in Nigeria today is talking about corruption. But you see, a man that was appointed as the EFCC stands for Economic Crime Commission, people that are fighting for economic crime, that the money that was found in his house can foot the budget of a nation. Do you understand? An entire nation's budget plus 380 something different houses in different nations. What am I trying to tell you? That is the same narrative. And that is why Solomon is telling you, get wisdom. In all you're getting, get wisdom. Because wisdom is the only thing that is going to help you. I want my African American to understand this, and I want you to get this into your skull. You will not survive the environment in Africa. No single place you can survive. I lived there almost all my life. I just came down to the United States very 10 years ago. You won't survive there. Even 1 week. Let me tell you, all the benefits you get here, you can't get it over there. I said, when you work, after working, someone will sit on your salary, use your salary for their own usuries and everything, and they feel nothing in your heart. In America, whatever you want to be, you're going to be it by what? Laboring and working hard. Okay. Apart from that point, let me tell you what led to the slavery that you guys thought that the white people did you bad. No, my brothers and sisters, slavery did not start with white people. Slavery started with black people. Our great grandfathers and our great grandparents, they started with them. It didn't start with white people. It started as a business. And until we get to understand that, we're going to continue living in a mirage. Let's look at the book of Lamentation, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, our father, that is what God is telling you here in the book of Lamentation, chapter 5, verse 7. He said that our forefathers have sinned and they are no more. But you and I are paying for the penalty of what they did. Do you understand? I am talking to my, will I call you guys African American? Because you are American by everything. Do you understand? Accept who you are and try to better yourself and better your community. That is what you own yourself, and stop playing this victim narrative. It never paid. If any nation, if any group of people should be playing victim narrative in life, that should be the Jewish people. But anywhere they find themselves, victory, that meeting should stop and everybody go to your room. That should be the Jewish people, but they didn't. That should be the Biafran people, but they didn't. I'm going to show you more things. So Bible is telling you here that our forefathers have sinned and they are no more. But we are bearing the iniquity, their sins, and their evil deed. Do you understand? But the book of is it Deuteronomy says that the generation that will turn away from the evil of their forefathers, that he will have mercy upon them. There is always a way of escape, unless you don't want to escape, unless you don't want to change, unless you don't want to better your tomorrow. Do you understand? So when it comes to slavery, my family happened to be a victim of Biafran War and what slavery can do. So slavery started in Africa. It didn't start with white men. It started in Africa. Do you know how it started? Laziness, envy, jealousy, and wickedness. These are the issues that gave birth to slavery. In the olden days, African people deal with farming. Farming is their highest occupation. You farm, you trade by barter, whatever you gain, what you don't plant, you can trade and barter by another person and makes exchanges and like that. That is how life was with them. Do you understand? So in that regard, they have to marry more than one wife so that they will have many kids to farm, cultivate in their lands. That's what they were doing. But unfortunately, some lazy men who are not into farming, who are doing nothing. Do you see where I said that laziness was one of the reasons that led to slavery? They began to have multiple wives too, but not that they have a plan to make use of those children in their farmlands. But remember, they have to feed them, they have to clothe them, and they have to also take care of them. So you need somebody, you need money to do that, you need the resources to do that. But these people, they don't have that resources. So the people that have a plan towards what they are doing, they begin to jealous them, they begin to envy them. They are having multiple children, but they forget to come to the conclusion of why they are doing what they are doing. Do you understand? So they started having multiple children as well. They started having multiple kids as well. But that wasn't anything to compare to what they want them for. So at a point, they couldn't afford to take care of them. That is how they started thinking of selling their children, selling their loved ones, selling their sons, selling their daughters, selling their relatives. This is how it started. So I want you to understand this. White people did not start slavery. Black people did. And it happened because of wickedness, jealousy, and envy, anger, and heartlessness. That is the only thing that can make you to sell your loved ones. I would like to make this thing in a series. I would like to, end it when it's like 20. Then I will go back again and I will resume again. So we are talking about what led to slavery and how it came to be. So we are going to continue it in the next segment, just to make people have time to watch it and stuff like that. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay. So please, if I'm off, I want you to wait and I'll be back. All right. So, but I just want you to understand reason for all these things that are going on. And devil is twisting your mind, telling you things that are not there as if they are there. All right? But I want you to begin to work in your own mind to understand that devil is a liar and you can do better. I love you guys. See you in the next stream.